passive form is formed using the correct form of the auxiliary verb be and past participle. Several parts of the city were damaged in the storm. The auxiliary and the past participle may be separated by a verb. Some verb parts of the city were badly damaged in the storm. It is often used in formal written English, for example, new reports, getting text, scientific technical writing. Water is abandoned from the system by high-performance electromotor. The passive is sometimes formed using the auxiliary get, but this is formal and is most commonly spoken English. There wasn't enough room in the car, so Jane got left behind. If we want to say or what did the action, we use the preposition by. New medical treatments being developed by scientists. Scientists are developing a new medical treatment. The past is often used when we don't know who did something. The woman was attacked on her way home from work by an noun. It can also be used to show that the event itself is more important than the person or thing which caused it. He will not be playing because he was injured during last week's match. The injury and its consequences are more important than the cause. We also use that when we don't need or don't want to say yes, who did something. 20-year-old man was arrested yesterday. It's obvious it's the police that arrested him. In more form English and personal passive can be formed using it and verbs such as believe, consider, expert, noun, report, say, or think. As for the president will arrive tomorrow, people think the president will arrive tomorrow. And impersonal passive can also be formed with verbs such as believe, consider, feel, noun, or think. A word in this type of passive trust. The passive verb is followed by to infinitive, not that precludes. People believe that he is guilty is the active form. The passive form is believed to be guilty and is impersonal passive. When we use a structure to represent something which happened in the past, the passive verb is followed by to perfect infinitive. The perfect infinitive is have plus past participle. People think that he took part in the robbery is the active verb. As for to have taken part in the robbery is the impersonal passive with perfect infinitive. Article. Use the indefinite article an when we mention singular countable noun for the first time. We also use an when talking about people job. So the first one just staring at the corner. So car coming towards me. The second one she's been working as a doctor for many years. The indefinite article also appeared in some expressions with number. We have seen a 20% drop in sales this year. We use the definite article there when we have already mentioned something or when it's come knowledge. The lion slept 20 hours in a day. At the zoo, we saw lions, tigers, and the elephant. The tigers were my favorite. You mind if I open the window? We also use the when there's only one something. I think you should tell the major about this. The finite article is used with superlative. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. They also used with invention styles of animal and musical instruments. The wild goat can be found in mountain areas. My mother forced me to learn the violin. The computer was an important invention of the 20th century. When used with an adjective, they can indicate a certain group of people: the rich, the poor, the young, the elderly. No article is used when we are talking in general in the plural. My city has never been popular with tourists. No article is in before certain nouns in expression with to bed, to work, to president, to school. When we talk about certain sports and illness, No article is used. Mr. Birland attained science have not yet found a cure for cancer. However, some common illnesses